I'm so good at this. There we go. Instead of closing Discord, what was what I was like supposed to do, uh I almost closed Steam and I was like, oh, that's not what we want to do. Let's not close down Steam. Anyway, I was thinking about working on the hair, but then I was like, I don't feel like rendering today. So, instead of rendering, I'm gonna start um making the clothes. I'm gonna start like drawing the outfits and maybe work on like the line art and the base color for them. Cause I just don't feel like rendering today. Today is not a rendering kind of a day. Let me the hair. So it's easier for me to see. First step is just gonna be sketching out the I can't speak today. I'm really tired. I've been tired this entire week because I've been having some having some, issues again with my chronic illness. Um so I've been really tired this week. That's why I haven't been really streaming that much, even though I kinda had the time. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because if I would have streamed on those days when I felt like absolute shit, I would have probably just been an asshole. Also, hi, thank you for the look. Hope you have a nice day. So the quick nap before the stream, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit better today. I'm not feeling like being an asshole the entire time. But yeah, I was like, I wanna stream. I wanna, I wanna talk. It sounds like I don't talk in real life. I do. I do. I have a lot of people to talk to. I have a lot of friends. That sounds like I'm lying. I like talking to people, but I don't know. Face to face social interactions take more energy when it comes to that. So they're not as pleasant, and also I am really bad at conversations. I am so fucking bad at them. Like I'll talk to you alright, but I will be really awkward, and sometimes I feel really bad for people who just like want to have a normal conversation, and then there's me just like standing there, not knowing how to answer. Anyway, that's why I haven't really been streaming this week. But hopefully the weekend will help me to kind of get back into better health. Hierarchy. I'm gonna be working on some school stuff. I finally caught up to all my assignments. I don't have like 1000 things that I need to do anymore. But I'm gonna working on some things so that doesn't happen again. I feel like that was also part of the reason why I was feeling so bad earlier this week and like last week as well, kinda. Stress does sometimes affect my health. But hey, I'm feeling better again. What the fuck was I thinking when making this outfit? It looks so good, but why would I do this to myself? Oh yeah, I also could add the hip wings at some point, or the wings that are like not on the hip, the waist. I could add those at some point. Maybe I'll also draw the base for those today. Maybe today will be like the day when I finally draw all the base art for everything. Hi Reki, can you not? Come on. You don't do this off stream. Where you like immediately when I turn on the stream, you're like, I'm gonna destroy every single thing that I can find in this room. Do you hate me? Just thou hate that I stream. Motherfucker. Up. Thank you. I swear to God, it's only when I'm streaming. When I'm just hanging out at home, uh, and like working on art off stream or schoolwork off stream, he will behave. But the second I start talking, he knows. Don't, please. I just fed you. I mean, I know that I put you on a diet again because you're getting kinda chunky. But you know, it doesn't mean that you have to eat everything you find. There's a notification for my phone. Why do I have? Why do I have my notifications on? That's weird. I usually don't have any notifications on my phone. I'm like chronic silent mode user. I will never have my notifications on. Because like if I hear a notification from my phone, I will freak out. Yes, I hear from this a lot. People are like, oh, you're impossible to get a hold of. I know. I know. I just don't like notifications. It's like sometimes I'll be paying attention to something, and then there will be a notification, and I will just like immediately get distracted. Are you What are you even doing at this point? I'll be so honest with you, Reki. I don't know what you're like thinking of. Do you even think? You have thoughts? Does thou even have a brain? So for a moment I was like, what if I work on the game out today on stream? Then I looked at the files and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. Not because of the game in general. It was just like I don't want to think about it anymore today. It was hell enough to work on the little bit that I did. I do love working on backgrounds, but after drawing like well, not drawing, rendering and like coloring 3 backgrounds within 2 hours, I did not feel like I was I was exactly happy to work on those. And then I had to like organize all the Google Drives and stuff like that after it because I had forgotten to set it up completely. Oh, like that's going now lower than it's supposed to. Yes, it is. This will also be like the last round of changes to the outfit. Because there is a couple of things that I do want to change. Can we not? Hey, my bad. I'm gonna go. He loves that theme. Loves it. Glitter. It's not the TV itself. There's like old LED lights that I have on the TV, like on top of the TV. He will try to chew on those. They're not connected to anything. The reason why they're not connected to anything, or like on, is because somebody chewed through the cord, and it wasn't me this time. That's all I'm saying. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying names. But somebody fucking chewed through the cord, so no, I can't plug in the LED lights anymore. I'm supposed to talk about something. Oh yeah, I tweeted about this during the morning. Um, I was doing my makeup around my work desk. Usually I don't. Usually I do it in the bathroom because I'm like, you know, I use a lot of glitters. I like having like a very sparkly highlighter and stuff like that. And the one that I'm currently using is iridescent. And I love that. I'm a big fan of that. Um the problem is I dropped it on myself today while doing my makeup. And first I was like, oh well, it's only on my lap. It's only on my pants. Like I guess I have sparkly pants today because I didn't have the time to start changing anymore. It turns out. Have you? Hello, calm down. It turns out, it wasn't just on my lap. My chair is also covered in like glitter, and when I say covered, I mean it's everywhere. I forgot how bad it was, and when I was like lifting the cat away from the TV, uh, I noticed it again, and I was like, oh my god, that's not great noise. So happy that I finally found a way to incorporate the thigh high boots in the design. I've been thinking about it for like a really long time now. And now, which one of these is the right outfit? Nope, it's this one. Yep. Hmm. Now, which layer has the feet? That is the original sketch. I think I've deleted it. Oh no. I guess I have to just sketch them in again. Oh, never mind. That one kinda has them. So just okay. Which one of this is the right outfit? Is it this one? I feel like it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. I think. I'm so cooked. I don't even know what I'm drawing. Okay, so it does have the shoes. Great. Because I refuse to draw feet. I don't care what it's for. I don't care what's the project. I don't care how much I'm getting paid. I am not drawing feet. Mostly because I have no idea how to draw those. Um, one time when I was working on like I think it was already a couple years ago since I was working on like a original character artwork. Um, that was like the only time that I've drawn feet, and for some reason, I did a really good job. And then I got really insecure because I was like, what if people think that I'm a freak because I know how to draw feet? And then I never drew feet again. And I've like refused to learn how to do that. that's that's fun. No, also during my live drawing classes, because I did that. You know, where you're like in a class, in like a giant class with big ass windows, the sun is shining, you're sweating your ass off, and you're like drawing a person. One of those classes I did have to draw feet. It was no fun. Live drawing, by the way, sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. It's really fun. It's a great way to learn anatomy. It's a great way to learn proportions and like perspective and stuff. Reki, thank you. It is great. I highly recommend it. Like, if you have the chance to attend a. I'm so sorry for the cat. He's having a moment again. Reki, can we not? Thank you. What I was saying. Live drawing classes, like, genuinely, if you have the chance, please go. It is the best way to learn to draw like human proportions, and best way to learn anatomy, because you're kind of forced to like not draw uh maybe like the exact type of body type that you're used to draw. You're not maybe, but like you can't draw just with your own style. You can't just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna look at the person and just draw like how I would draw this pose and this kind of a body type in my style. No, you are forced to look at the person and draw exactly what you see. And it is the best way, uh, like in my opinion, to learn how to draw, like how to draw when it comes to like anatomy and proportions. It is so good, and I loved every second of it. But at the same time, I also hated it because you're sitting there, or well, in my case, standing there with like a bunch of other students in a room, and it's really hot because there's giant windows and the sun is shining, and you're sweating your ass off. You're covered in like coal because you're working with actual coal, not like not like pencils and shit. No, you're you're sweating your ass off. It's like it's so unpleasant as an experience. You're staring at a person and you're like silently cursing at them, being like, "Oh, I fucking hate the way you look right now because I can't get it transferred to the paper." And you're frustrated. You're so annoyed. And then it's like, okay, let's take like a 5 minute break. And during that break, when you get to walk around the room, see how everyone's like doing, how everyone's drawing the same thing that you are, it's so great. Like you genuinely can learn so much when it comes to like anatomy and how to draw people from that experience. It was lovely, and I would do anything to just like be able to attend one again. But I don't know if this city has any sort of uh like that sort of artistic community that might kind of host those. Um, so yeah, I'll have to look into it because it was so good. Just those couple days when we did that, I feel like I learned so much about like human anatomy and truly learned how to like shade muscles and how to like get the muscles to look right. It's like you can learn so much from a picture. Pictures are very often edited. The shadows are made to look like exactly how the person who took the photo wants them to look. They don't look realistic, but they look, well, they look like a photo. They are realistic. They're not realistic. because you are drawing from a photo, and photography is also a form of art. Cat, give me a moment. Don't do that. You are. Can you please not? I'm trying to get my blanket back. I want a blanket because I took a nap. I was like, oh yeah, let me take off all my clothes. I don't know. I don't know how to sleep with like clothes on. So every time that I take a nap, I'm just like immediately taking everything off. Why am I saying this? What was I speaking? Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know why for a moment I acted like I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Talking about that thing. But yeah, it was great. It was nice. I love live drawing. Yeah. Well, I don't really have anything to add. You can only learn so much from photos. That is like the truth. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, yeah. Study photographs. Study like how the people look in that. Um, copy the anatomy and like way muscles look in those. But like those photos are probably edited. And no matter what they say about like, oh yeah, these are live photographs. They haven't been like, yes, they have. They probably took those photos. They looked through them. They changed the lighting. They changed a lot of things, and they were like, okay, yeah, now this looks good. Now this looks like something that we can publish. And when they changed those light and everything, some of the muscles, some of the like lighter shadows and stuff like that will go away. You won't be able to see them. You won't be able to like see the fine details of the human body. And also, photos are compact. You can't see you can see a 3D object like through 3D in a photograph. I feel like maybe that's something that some people would disagree on, and like that's okay. That is how I personally feel about photos. It's a great place to start studying from when it comes to anatomy, but if you have the chance to like attend live drawing classes, please do. Of course, I was a bit spoiled because like I'm an art school student. And I genuinely loved our art school. One of the biggest reasons was that we were also taught art history as just like one of the subjects. It wasn't like optional, or it wasn't anything that um you had to like get yourself in by some sort of, oh yeah, I want to start studying art history, please put me on this course. No, it was just like, yeah, yeah, you have to go to this. It was mandatory. And as somebody who loves art history, it was so great. Art history is another thing that I find very useful when it comes to like comes to learning how to draw and like learning art. It sounds funny to say, but like, oh yeah, I feel like my style has a lot of influence from like my favorite eras when it comes to my like art style, when it comes to art history. One of these, for example, is the fact that like my favorite art style or like art history time period um is Terokoko, and I feel like you can tell that. You, like, if you know it about, like, kill me. If you know anything about art history, I think you are able to tell that from the way that I draw. Rococo is like it's my favorite. I love the style of art. I love uh how they used colors, especially how they used colors and how they used the detail amounts, like how they make it so that the like person looking at the photo what artwork yeah um looks at like a very specific point of it, and also the storytelling in said art. I am talking about art history, and that's not what we're supposed to be doing here. I need to find an excuse to talk about art history on stream. How the fuck do I do that? How can I talk about art history on stream and not like and not feel like an idiot? What is a great excuse for it? At one point I wanted to do like uh you know when there was a lot of those uh like ranking people's models based on what element they like what type they would be in Pokemon, and like based on which this and this flavor they would be. I really wanted to do like ranking, well, not ranking, talking about people's models, based on like ranking them based on which art period I think they correspond with the most, and not with like the art style of the model, but like the motives and stuff like that. And also not with like, of course, load style, because that's pretty obvious. Like, oh yeah, somebody, a lot of people use like very I feel like Renaissance inspired clothing and stuff like that. I like romanticism. The cat is running around again, so you might be able to hear. I'm so sorry for it. He will calm down at some point. Or maybe he won't. Who knows? No, the idea was that it's the cloak. I don't know, if I had to rank my like own designs and based on which art periods they're from, I think it's very clear that this one would be probably like, actually I don't know. Never mind. Gothic maybe? But it doesn't feel too gothic. I feel like it would be like what's it called? What the fuck is it called? Um help. Neo-Gothic, yeah. I'm a big fan of Neo-Gothic architecture especially, and like even the art, to be honest. You ever like wonder like, oh yeah, how the fuck do I slide in this guy's DMs? Just start talking to me about art history. You don't even have to know anything. You can just be like, hey, by the way, Wanted to get your opinion on this painting, and I will be like, hell yeah. let me let me write up some answers. Let me talk about it. Because like I have opinions when it comes to art history, when it comes to like art. One of my favorite things to ask people is what is their favorite like historical art piece. What the fuck are you doing? Right. Anyway, mine would be the dying slave statue. I can't remember who made it for some reason. Like I can remember who made it. I just for the love of God cannot remember their name. And saying that one guy is not gonna help a lot here. No, I'm gonna draw the canes as separate one another time. But yeah, it's generally one of my favorite like art pieces. One of the reasons is because I met one of my best friends through that artwork, which sounds really funny. Like I knew the person before uh the incident that caused us to be like friends. But due to that artwork, this was like back when I used Twitter basically just to talk to my friends. Because like I knew some of the people who went to my school. I knew their handles. We would like just live tweet shit on our private accounts like to each other. And uh, we were in art history class, right? And we were talking about like statues. And that's when the dying slave statue came up. And I think it was me who tweeted like, "Oh my god, I fucking love this statue! Like, the pose, the sass. It's great." And then we started talking about it with like my friend, and they ended up calling the statue very slutty and getting banned for like not banned, restricted for like a couple of hours or days. I can't remember, and it was the funniest shit ever. And like, I genuinely had to hold it in so much because I was like trying not to laugh in class while I get like angry messages like, "Oh my god, look what you did! I got restricted," and I was like, "Oh, oh, that's that's definitely something." And yeah, that incident caused us to be like friends. And I just, as I said, I love the artwork. I'm trying to. Hmm. Oh, I keep being like, oh yeah, that part of the design looks really empty, but the hair covering most of it is going to help a lot. Yeah, like that definitely will help. So maybe I won't be adding anything. It's gonna get too busy otherwise. There needs to be balance when it comes to the amount of details. Anyway, oh, you guys are not layered up. Layered? No. Oh, foldered. Oh well, it's okay. I'm gonna be anyway reorganizing all of this and like renaming the layers, renaming the folders and everything. I'll do that during some other time. Let me break this down. It's gonna be easier for me. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Deselect and get it here. This is so that I can get the line out above everything and not under it. Like under the sketch. I'm already blind enough. I don't need another debuff of me not being able to see the line out because of the sketch is above it. Where is the hand? And oh no. That's gonna be a problem. Plus I could just make everything like above all of it. So where does it like? Let me do a selection. I see. I swear it's important. I don't know how to do this like in a way that is not stupid, but that's good enough. This way I can tell uh which part I need to render for that. No, but it would be would be a lot easier if I just made everything like above it. For now, I think I might have to do that. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be easier. That's going to be a lot easier. Let me do that. Again, I will break it. I will be breaking everything down on my own time. I will be cutting off the layers like when I'm not streaming because that is just the part where I lose my mind. Every time I'm working on a model, it's like, oh yeah, there's the fun part, and then we have the part where I just like generally start losing it. And most often that is indeed when I have to cut up the layers and when I have to render everything and stuff like that. But I like doing the line art. I really like doing line art. I know a lot of artists hate it. And in a way, I do know why a lot of artists hate it. But God, I love doing line art. It's so relaxing. It's so nice. I feel like I'm very uh alone in this, especially considering that one thing that I hate is sketching. I don't know why, but like my least favorite part when it comes to art is like sketching. But why not? Hell yeah. Sometimes I completely just skip sketching when I'm working on like my own artworks. I will just like immediately start doing the line art. And yes, it takes me a lot longer probably than just sketching everything up and then doing the line art, but like it's so much more fun. I love sketching and being messy, but I hate rendering. I love rendering. I just love working on details. Like anything that is detailed and probably really hideous work. I love that. I'm a big fan of working on anything that is like super detailed. Maybe that's like part of the reason why I love painting so much. Because I can do just like a really messy underpainting. I can like, just throw down some colors about where they're supposed to be. And then start working on like adding in the details and immediately like getting the bulk of it. But I don't need to like sketch anything. I don't need to think about stuff like, oh yeah, let me color these areas this and this color. I'm just like I'm gonna throw everything at the canvas and hope that it looks good, and then just like start rendering immediately. Never satisfied for some reason when I render. Yeah, that feeling. I get it. Sometimes that is just how rendering is, though. You look at like one part that you've been working on for hours or something, and then you're like, oh, I hate it. Actually sucks. I do experience that as well sometimes. For example, with the face, um, like the feathers on the face, I think I did them at least 3 times before I got them to be like good. And the nitpicky one. uh, every time that I paint with acrylics, it's always the same process. I just start throwing the colors at the canvas. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's about where the person is gonna be. Just like throwing these colors there. I'm like, oh yeah, the background that's gonna be like a sky. I don't know. And let me throw some blue down, and then I just start immediately refining it. I miss acrylic so much. I should do like a painting. I should do a painting. Yeah, I should do that one day. Maybe that's gonna be like for a day when I'm feeling not exactly great. I'm gonna do a painting. That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help with the way that I feel. I'm gonna probably feel even more shit after that. But like, gulp. Painting is fun. I'm not patient enough for it. And also, I hate working on like actual canvases. I will paint anything else but a canvas. Um, so far, the funniest things that I've painted on, I think, include the hood of a car. That that one was definitely something. It was a decision that I made. I was like, oh yeah, I need a unique canvas for this artwork because it was like my art school sort of final project, and I was like, okay, I need like a very unique canvas. The hood of a car. It turned out great, by the way. I love that piece. I want it in my apartment, but it's currently at my mother's place, and I keep forgetting to ask for it. Then I've also painted on plates multiple times. I feel like there's more, but I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, the one time that I painted a monster can. I think I was just like really bored. I was like, what can I paint on? This monster can right here. I think I threw it away because I didn't like how it turned out, but like it was kind of fun. Also because canvases, they're expensive. If you want like a good quality canvas, say bye bye to eating that week. You know, sometimes I've really painted on canvases. I feel like those have been like when someone else provided the canvas, like when it was a commission or when it was like a schoolwork. I wasn't supposed to start adding details on the vest, but kind of fuck with that. I'm gonna make it into like a lace thingy. I'm gonna love myself when I have to render that one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it into a lace. Mm-mm. Watch it end up being like just a detail. Watch me delete it completely. Is it the model getting rendered? And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. The lace? What lace? There never was a lace. Um, you must be you must be misremembering things. Maybe I just talked about one, but I never added that into the model. Chronic gaslighter. I love gaslighting people. I love lying. Like I know that sounds horrible. I wouldn't lie about anything that is like genuinely important or like something that could end up badly, you know? I won't lie about stuff like that. But minor details that nobody will actually remember. I love just making things up. Like, oh yeah, that totally happened, by the way. Like, oh yeah, you know, you said that. Like, I love. That's my favorite thing, gaslighting people into being like, no, 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 you said that. You definitely said that. It's like, oh yeah, who said that and that thing about this thing happening? I'm like, oh, it was you. No, it wasn't me. Like, I'm pretty sure I would remember. Um, if I would have said that. No, no, no. I remember it was you. You were talking about yesterday. yeah, you were talking about like yesterday maybe, and I'm pretty sure you like mentioned that while you were talking. No, no, I'm like pretty sure it wasn't me. I just remember that somebody said it. No, 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 I know it was you. Yeah, I was there. Like I remember. Professional gaslighter. Yes, it's my favorite hobby. Like there is no harm in doing it if it's like generally just something that won't matter anyway. If it's stuff like, oh yeah, uh, someone has said a certain thing in a group and nobody can remember who it was, I will just pick a random person from the group and be like, it was you. I love doing that. I don't know even, like, I don't even know why. I just think it's fucking hilarious when somebody's like, no, it wasn't me, like, I swear. It wasn't me, like, I remember that someone else said that, and I will be like, no, it was you. Are you losing your mind? You will very often turn into rage baiting as well. Like, never get into an argument with me. I will take the one time you stutter or something and be like, oh, no, no, no. Let's circle back to that moment that you said this thing, and they were like, oh my god. The worst thing is sometimes like most of the time I just do this to my friends, of course. I wouldn't do it like a complete stranger. I just do it to people that I know will be okay with me like slightly messing with them sometimes. Sometimes I forget and I just like automatically start doing that. And so many times I've gaslighted my own mother into believing that she said something. And I am too proud to just be like, oh yeah, sorry, I lied. I lied. I don't know why I did that. But I will just like gaslight my own mother into believing that she said something. And I just have to like roll with it. I have to be like, yep, you definitely said that. Like, you think it was me who said that? No, it was definitely. I'm so fucked. Why am I like this? Why am I lying? Why am I gaslighting? No, no, no. Yeah, it was you. I heard you say that. My poor mother. How did I do this? It's such a nice detail, but like, how the fuck am I supposed to draw it? I'm like afraid of the moment where I don't. There's a very unreasonable fear because like I don't know. I'm very afraid of the idea that I ever will be like in court or getting like questioned by the police and and I will just start gaslighting them. I will just like start like arguing like no, 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 it wasn't me who said that. It was someone else. I never said that. Because I can't look in. Every moment is just like all fun and games. I know how to be serious, but like I'm afraid that I will just like forget or something and just start gaslighting the authorities. I don't know why I'm so scared of that happening. Like, first of all, why the fuck would I be getting questioned by the police? I'm not exactly, a criminal. Because that would require me to leave my apartment, which I don't like doing. I got humbled by my friends today. I was talking to them when we were leaving school. Like, I was like, "Oh my god, the sun is no longer shining," and they were like, "Yeah, it's getting dark already. That's how winter works. You've lived in Finland for like how many years now? Your entire life." And I was like, "No, no, no. When I was walking here, the sun was shining, and I don't think I have seen the sun in like months." Yeah, because you don't go outside. And I was like, "Oh, no, I go outside every day. I walk to school." And they were like, "Yeah, but for the past month, it's been dark. You leave the school at like fucking 7 a.m. or some shit." Like, of course it's gonna be dark around that time. And when we walk back, it's also gonna be dark because we get off at like 4, I think. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. And I was like, "No, no, no, I don't mean that. I just mean like in the past month or so. I don't think I've seen the sun because it's been like cloudy and rainy and stuff." And they were like, "No, it's just because you don't leave your apartment. The sun has been up. You just don't go outside enough." Which again, they might be uh, right about that, but I will never admit that. That's the cause of. Oh, mm, mm-hmm. The neck piece is gonna be the most annoying to draw because why the fuck did I make it so complicated? It's supposed to mimic the snapdragon as a flower, but it's still alive because when those dry they become little skulls. But I want it to be like very specifically the snapdragon when it's alive because it's one of my favorite flowers. I'm a very big fan of them. They're cute. Well, I don't think cute would be the right word to use here, but you know what I mean. It's not my favorite of all flowers, but it's up there. My favorite one is Wolfsbane. Very emo ass favorite flowers. Ooh, the Wolfsbane. Ooh, one of the most dangerous poisons that was like used. Ooh, it was used to kill wolves and also lions, if like remember right. Cats. It was used to kill like big cats, if I remember right, but also wolves. And that's why it was believed that the wolfsbane can be used to defend against the werewolves. And then there's snapdragon, which is also like a really poisonous flower. I don't know. I like my flowers apparently really poisonous and weird. I'm also really big on symbolism when it comes to flowers and stuff. Like, if you never see me draw, never what? If you ever see me draw flowers, there is probably some sort of symbolism behind it. Or use a flower name. Like, there is definitely symbolism behind that. No, it's not looking right. Looks too closed in, too locked in. I need to be more. Hmm. Let me just draw the shape first. Yeah, like that. Just making too long, elongated. That's better. That is the shape. And also the size. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, it looks a little bit longer on this, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not that one to one. It'd be a different thing if this was like the final design or like the final ref sheet or some shit. But no, I still gotta work on those as well. Thought about commissioning them. Then I looked at my bank account and I was like, I don't think the government will give me more money this month. Trust me, the ref sheets for my VTuber model are very crucial for my learning and for my studying. Maybe if I was studying esports. Yes, you can study esports where I study. I genuinely thought about it. Then I remembered that I suck at video games. I don't think there is such thing as like fucking competitive uh layers of fear. And I don't think speedrunning is really recognized as an esport. At least here. We can suck together. Oh, finally someone else who is also like no absolutely goated at video games. I always feel so bad when I'm playing with people and they're like really good at some video game and then there's me like, oh yeah, uh I played for 20 hours. I don't know the controls. And it's funny that I like absolutely suck at video games. Because I am also a Souls player. I have played Elden Ring for so many hours. I love that game. And I'm like genuinely really good at it. Probably because I have more hours on it than like on studying for exams uh during my entire life. Which is not a flex, it's concerning. But that is the only game that I'm good at. You give me anything else, and I will probably die within the first few minutes. I've been thinking about getting a Night Rain, but I'm like afraid that people aren't playing it anymore. I'm always late to everything because I'm broke. I don't know if I would be good at it, but Night Sim is fun. And also, I'm not sure if my PC will be able to run it because I've heard. Oh no, I realized I was looking so weird. I need to be slightly. Tilted that way. There we go. Hmm. How the fuck do I draw this? Get that look. Maybe. For a chance. I hope. I know I just got a replicator on the other side. It's not something that I'm great at. I want to make them into some sort of a shape. I feel like just dots is too boring. But then again, also everything else is just circles. So making them a shape, I feel like that would differ too much, stand out way too much. And it's not like a detail that I want exactly to be there. Something that people will look at and be like, oh my god, the shape of these tiny as metal thingies. I don't know what they're called. It's so great, and I'm like, oh, you weren't supposed to look at those. In design tip, when you're making your characters, please think about the fact that, like, what do you want people to look at? Adding small details for the sake of adding them might not always be your best bet. Think about which are like important points, which are points you want to draw attention to, and which are points you want to draw attention away from. And points where you want like people to look more closely. Add detail there. I'm gonna delete the ruffle from there. Just it does not make sense. This spot doesn't have it. I want them to match because it's still the same shirt. Oh yeah, earlier when I stayed at home instead of going going to campus because I was like I want to work on the game art and I can't really work on that at the campus because like I can't. I can't. That's easy as it is. I can't. I can't take my drawing tablet with me. I have hiccups. Um, my neighbors, like one of the apartments next to mine, for some reason they decided to start like I don't know building furniture or some shit. It was it was like 9 in the morning. Please. I just wanted to sleep. I just wanted to like sleep in, then work on the art. You know, relax at home. Not really think about anything. Just be able to work on something for once. Why would you stop building furniture or some shit at like 9 in the morning? No, I think it's not already like at 8. Maybe even earlier, to be honest. Because I remember laying in bed and being like, oh my god, can you stop? And the problem is, I didn't know which apartment it was like coming from, so I didn't want to start banging on my walls and being like, please be quiet. Because I didn't know which way it was coming from. It did stop though, like in 5 minutes before I had to leave. What am I doing? How do I do this? There we go. Let me kind of hide it under this shirt a little bit. I feel like that looks more natural. Also, I'm not gonna be doing the line out for the chains. No. That's gonna be something that I figure out in rendering. Maybe. Hopefully. Or maybe I'm gonna again forget them. I can't remember which model it was. But it was like a chain or something. And I forgot to draw it. I forgot to like completely make it. And I was exporting the model files on like Live 2D. And then I'm just like, oh yeah. I need to remember to flip all these shadows and all the highlights, the chain, and then I was like, wait, where's the chain? Because all the time I'd been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on the chain as like last thing. I don't wanna do line art for it. I don't wanna do stuff like that for it. I'm just gonna like work on it once I have the time for it. Never did. But that happens sometimes. Let me finish up the shirt design and line out before I move on to the pants and the pantaloons. I've been loving the word pantaloons for some reason lately. Like that's a great word. You know what I mean? Like it is a great word. No, the show. Don't focus on the pockets. I want them to be. I don't know what they're called. Are they called bell sleeves? Am I am I gonna be lying if I say bell sleeves? I feel like that is the word that I'm looking for. But I want them to be like that. Is it bell sleeves? I don't know. I know so little about fashion, yet I love anything that is like fashion related. I love styling outfits, but I'm way too lazy to do that in real life. I mean, I do sometimes like style my own outfits, but it's usually when I'm just going out, like, and buy groceries. When I'm in school, I don't look as great as I do when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy groceries and then I'm gonna go to the thrift store. And for some reason, for that specific thing, my brain is like, you need to dress up. You need to dress up just in case. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Like, what do you think is gonna happen in the grocery store? Ain't nobody looking at your outfit. That's what I know for sure. But no, my brain is like, oh yeah, you gotta dress up. You gotta look your best. Sometimes I also do that for school, just for the fun of it. Like, I like looking good. I like putting a little bit of effort in my outfits. Even if it isn't always just like something really impressive. Just putting like a couple of minutes to really style together your outfit, like it's great. It takes a little time, but feels amazing. Maybe that's just like the cosplayer in me. I also find it really funny that like you can tell from my makeup style that I do a lot of cosplay. And like that's that's pretty much how I learned how to do makeup. I learned through the fact that I am a cosplayer. And you really can tell that. It makes no sense. Oh no. It's like the other sleeve isn't that big. Oh well. Let's just like pretend that it's supposed to be like that, you know? Right? We can pretend that air, airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars or some shit. A store near me that I go to every once in a while because I don't want to go to the bigger stores. They scare me. I don't like the idea of going to them every time. It's like it's embarrassing. I don't know how. um, the store near me for some reason just loves playing like not old music. Well, old. It is old. Let's be real here. But like 2010s music. It's not that old, but you know, music from like that era. And I swear to God, sometimes I walk in that store and they're just straight up playing night chorus. Am I going insane? Maybe. But am I pretty sure that is exactly what's happening? Yes. I swear to God, I walk in that store and they're playing like Angel with a shotgun, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Because one time I walked in there and they were just like playing airplanes, and I was like, okay, it's that kind of a day, huh? Who is the one who's like responsible for the music choices in this store? Because I need to talk to them immediately. It's great though. Usually I just wear my headphones when I go to the store, but like when I go to that store, I will always take off my headphones because like I need to know what they're playing. The funny thing is that it's just like a normal grocery store as well. It's just a normal like a corner store. Nothing too interesting about it. But for some reason, their choices when it comes to music are so weird. I need to find the person who's like responsible for the music choices. I really need to talk to them. I know what they are. I wonder, can chores like chores? What? Stores? Yeah, stores. Not chores. What the fuck am I saying? Can stores choose the music they play? Like, is there regulations? I haven't worked at a store. I have worked at a coffee shop and a goldsmith. Like goldsmith's office thingy, jeweler store. What are they called? Something like that. And also as an event organizer, like a helper. Whatever was my official title, it was something like event organizer, uh, helper or something. And I was like, what the fuck am I even supposed to do? And they were like, we don't know. Hang out in the office, help us organize this event. And I was like, well, that much I could tell. I am not completely stupid. A little bit, yes. Completely? Um, not really. That good? Yep, I think that's good. I think that looks nice. I just feel like that sleeve is way too empty, you know? But then again, there's gonna be the cane with the gun thing and everything. And I kinda need it to be simple. Sometimes things can be simple, and that's okay. Then there's also like, yeah, if it looks too simple at the end, I'm just gonna add in some details when it comes to coloring. Add like a pattern or something. I've been thinking about maybe like adding some sort of a pattern on the nail. Is that the word? Yeah, maybe. But I was thinking about maybe adding like a sort of like an eye or something. Hold on. Like something like that. Because I think it would be kind of cool. I mean, it's gonna be removable anyway. It's gonna be a toggle. So you can either have it on or not have it on. That's how toggles work. What am I saying? Mansplaining toggles because I'm feel like this needs something here. Make it more clear that it's like being, held close. I don't know. It doesn't have to be functional. A lot of the times when it comes to outfits that I design for my VTuber model, I'm like, oh yeah, they need to be functional in case I will ever have to. Uh, what was that? Uh, I think my body just took a screenshot. Oh my god. Hello? Anyway, uh, in case I ever have the money and time to make a cosplay based on them, but even though I do a lot of cosplay, um, I don't think I have the talent to make a bunch of wings. Just saying. At least at that scale. Maybe one day. Or maybe I'll like commission them. But yeah, that would take a lot of money, which I obviously don't have as a student. If I ever win the lottery, you guys will know. You will know. Their designs will be so fucking obvious. And like big things coming. Yeah, I ordered a cosplay. I'm gonna add like a detail here. I feel like it looks too too boring without anything. I did have the idea of adding like a little thing here with a bunch of bullets. But is that? I mean, I guess it would kind of fit the theme. Like, it's literally modeled after a gun. I don't know how clear it is, but yes, part of the inspiration when it came to this outfit is from Lady Maria from Bloodborne. I'm not a big Bloodborne fan, but I do love her outfit and her design. Like, it's great. I'm just gonna do that. Is it a working gun? Probably not. That's a cane. That'd be a terrible idea to make it into a working gun. I don't know how to draw bullets. I'm scrapping that idea. And I'm not willing to learn because I just realized that I will have to render it and then, break that into motion. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That was a bad idea. I don't want to torture myself, after all. Might be surprising. Mm-mm. You really need some sort of pattern, though. Like some sort of detail. Maybe I'll just add that in rendering. Maybe I'll just add some patterns. Add in like a cute symbol or something. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's great. Hmm. That fits the theme so well. Definitely what I wanted to add. Now I need a picture of the flowers again. Hold on, give me a moment. I need to see what they look like. Not Snapchat, no, that's not what I want. I want the flower. Products, no. Images, thank you. It's good. Dude, save it, just copy the picture. Come on. There we go. The reference is here. Now I can maybe get something done. Let me save. I just realized I haven't saved this. Thank you for reminding me. That, yeah, maybe that's a great idea. Hydrate, I have a monster. Hope that counts. God, my back is like generally killing me. Maybe sleeping on the sofa was not the best idea. In the moment, it seemed like the greatest idea that I could have. I need someone to take out my spine. Just like, you know those glow sticks? Do that to my spine. Not glow sticks. No, I'm mixing up things. What the hell? Not glow sticks. Those weird like stress toys, like stick, but you can spend like bend them around and stuff. What am I even talking about? Those things. Anyway, I feel like somebody should just like do the same to my spine. Just like take it out. Um, just like bend it, I guess. Loosen up my vertebrae, please. Alternative solution. Somebody please walk on my back. I'm gonna pay. What the? No, that's not. That's not what I wanted to draw. How the fuck did I do that? I keep making the flower way too like elongated. Get of flowers. Oh, the type of problems that I have. Look, there's a reason why I didn't spend a lot of time drawing the flowers when I was like drawing this. That is just a mess, I guess. And something. And it's also a bit of a mess, but it will be my problem when I have to clean everything up in rendering. Oh god, I just realized I also have to draw for like the rep sheet. No! Never mind. I'm commissioning someone else to draw that. Technically, I have two rep sheets that are like usable. For the older designs, but I do want to also update them a little bit. They're not that old, but I feel like I kind of rushed them because I just wanted to get them out. They're not exactly up to my standards when it comes to like my own art. Mm, yep, they're really. Where we going? There really isn't other details in the bulk of the shoe. And there's just like whatever is going on here. 500 pairs of wings. How many pairs of wings did I get away with this model? When I was working on the original design, if I remember right, there was way too many wings. Like there was more wings than there is right now. Or my leg is itching. I'll just stretch it. And then when I was sort of redesigning that design again, I tried bringing back some of the wings, and I was like, you know what? No, it's a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. I wanted to have more wings for simply the reason of like not being confused with seraphims, because I am not a seraphim. I'll tell you that much. And I was like, oh fuck, kind of the main thing that people know about them is that oh there are 6 wings, and I was like, I'm gonna get called a seraphim. It hasn't happened though. Because I didn't want any like specific uh any specific angel, you know? Type of angel, rank, that's the word. Type of angel. Talking about them like they're fucking Pokemon. But yeah, I didn't want it to be like any specific rank of angel design, so I was like, oh fuck. That's why I kinda wanted to go with like an odd number of wings. Because it would be confusing. But I never got it to work. One of the ideas was to have like an extra wing on the face, but it just always ended up looking really goofy when I tried it out. It ended up looking really goofy, or it just like blended into the silhouette way too much, and you could like never tell that it was there to begin with. Yep. Why am I making them look like hooves? What the hell am I doing? I gotta fuck with that, honestly. You know what? Yeah, yeah, I fuck with that a lot. Sure, make them look like hooves. They were already giving me like a uh you know, like those horses with like the really big uh floofy hooves. I love those kinds of horses, by the way. I used to have one. Um it already reminds me of that for some reason. I think it's the wings. So you know what? Yeah, I don't mind that it kind of looks like a hoof. Maybe it won't look like that after I, color everything in because it's gonna be red. Big fan of red soles in any shoes. Big fan of colored like soles in shoes anyway. I think we should just like make that a thing. I gotta buy some leather paints and make that into a thing. I don't think leather paints would work though. Yeah, why would I think that would work? What the fuck is I love hearing random loud noises outside my apartment. It's so lovely. I'm very used to it at this point. Like when I moved, I would freak out every time that I heard something outside. Nowadays I'm like, okay, can you not be that loud? I live in a neighborhood where it's like very clear that like a lot of people here are students. It's like very clear. Students are old people, which is a funny mix up. But then again, it's also great because like I know I can be extremely loud sometimes. Um, especially when I'm playing, because I just my default emotion when playing video games is just like yelling. I am sorry for that, by the way. Um, so they don't really complain about noise. Like it's very clear that there's a lot of students, so they maybe kind of used to it. Um, there we go. I think that's the line out done. Yeah. Let me. No, actually, let me keep it blue when I do the base color for everything. Goal for today. At least get this outfit like colored in and everything. And then I will see how I feel about moving into the next outfit. Like, do I feel like I can do it? Do I feel like I'm gonna go insane if I do that or fall asleep? I am so surprised that like I have not fallen asleep during a stream. I am the EPS soldier. That's a very surprising thing. We're stuck on my classes. Oh, I think that's yeah. Never mind. It was like gray hair, and I was very confused for a moment. But you know what? Makes sense. The gold chip week. A couple days ago, I was doing a bit of a week reset, like for all my weeks, brushing them kind of out, restyling some parts that might have lost their volume or something. So yeah, makes sense. There's a random gray hair on my table that somehow got onto my glasses. I'm not going gray yet, I swear. That's what happens when your birthday is in a couple of months, you start getting gray hair. It sounds like I'm really old. I am not. Don't worry, I won't have my twink death yet. It's kind of a problem that some of these spots are like supposed to be in front, but they're not under everything. But oh well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out where I want to put everything at some point. Wait, why am I coloring it in? I don't need to do that. Just need to go through all this and make sure there's no gaps. Because if there's gaps, um, I'm not gonna be very happy. I'm gonna be kind of sad. I've been thinking about moving into another art program because, like, as much as I love Medibang because it's very simple, and I am a big fan of for some reason how this looks, uh, it does feel a little clunky sometimes. Like, oh, you wanna color a base color for like everything. Oh, you wanna pick from that specific like you can like pick from like a specific group like a folder group or something. You can only pick from the canvas or the layer when it comes to like the fill tool. So when I want to fill in some layer, I need to like first go through all the edges and just pray that I don't miss anything. Oh yeah, the wings. Oh well. I'm gonna be having to add those for all the outfits anyway. So maybe I'll work on those once I have everything drawn out for like all the outfits. Oh, so many pairs of wings. I thought I was over rendering the feathers, but well, that is what I get when I choose to become an angel, I guess. Yeah, that reminds me. Uh, Train class, I was asked, do you know about like biblically accurate angels, or do you like, do you know about like angels? You know, no. Do tell me about them. Do tell me about the angels. Do tell me about the biblically accurate angels. Like, yeah, I'm not me. Why would I ever be familiar with such a thing? Oh no. I mean, of course, my classmates, most of them, hopefully, do not know what I do on my free time, but it still made me laugh a little. Yeah, yeah. No, do tell me about the angels. Like, what about them? What about the biblical accurate angels? I never heard of that. I feel like I don't have any caps. So why isn't not? Where's the right layer? What the hell? What the shell? What do you mean there's a gap somewhere? I can't see it. It doesn't exist. My model isn't tracking me. That's because I currently have my face up against my screen. I am observing. Where the fuck is that the gap? Is that it? No, it's not. What the hell? What? Uh, I can't see it. Am I going blind? Or is the art program just fucking with me? A very possible answer. A very likely answer as well. What the hell? I set it up on, yeah, reference layer. What? No. Um, what if I use like another color that kind of stands out from the layer more? Will that fix my problem? Could that be so easy? Okay, that fixed my problem. Yeah, sure. Sure. Great. No, no, it did not. It did not fix my. What? I'm sorry, I'm going insane right now. Huh? Okay, yeah, you know what? Um, what do you think is there? Like, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna work with this. This is close enough. Um, Interesting. Truly interesting. Sure. That's no, the wrong tool. No, it was not. What am I missing? What's happening? Like it's picking from yeah, the layer. The layer that I just like whatever. It's okay. It's whatever. It doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter. I got it colored. I got it I mean it would have been easier just for me to color it manual, but like what do they say about like small people working harder or something? I don't know. I think it's about stupid people. Close enough. Close enough. Anyway, now's the fun part. Yippee! Base colors. Okay. So, first of all, uh, lock that layer up. Lock them up. Who's messaging me? Who dares? Who dares when I'm so busy? Who the fuck dares to call me when I'm so busy? Niche meme. Yes, I'm still listening. Can you please work? I'm gonna using YouTube. But you can't stand Spotify nowadays. So I just use YouTube when I listen to music. It's not really that much of a better alternative, but like, what am I supposed to do? Carry around like an MP3 player, download the music on it? I didn't know someone who used to do that. I think I think he still does that if I remember right. I was like, yeah, I don't. When I'm listening to music, I don't wanna hear ads. Like I don't care. I know I could just pay for like premium, but who the fuck wants to pay for that? So I just like bought an MP3 player, and I was like, okay, well, interesting chain of thought, but I kind of respect it. I love coloring in just like solid colors with no gradients and stuff, because I can just like not care about line art, especially when it comes to like the first thing that I color. You can just go over everything. You can just go wild. It's so nice. I have a hate love what love hate yeah. I have a love hate relationship with base colors. At the same time, they're kind of relaxing to coloring. It's kind of fun. Like, you know what? Yeah, just make some base colors and that's it. Like, you don't have to think about shadows. You don't have to think about anything else. Just where the color goes. But also, that's why I kind of hate it. Nope. Change my playlist. Give me a moment. Oh, my 2 hour playlist has finally run out of music. It's exactly 2 hours. I well, not exactly. No, exactly, because it takes me some time when I start a stream. Like, get it? Yeah. Never mind. Forget. Forget everything that I just said, and I don't know. Forget everything you know. Don't remember anything. Fumbled so bad, I had to just like make everyone forget everything. Sometimes I wish I could do that. Sometimes I do fumble so bad that I'm just like, please forget everything that I've said or done in my life. Mm, is that enough? Is that enough detail? Yes. Um, but also, I want to add something to it. Maybe something here as well. Hmm. What if? Yeah. This is not the design inspired by the heart, but like it works with this one as well. I don't know. I just like I like hearts. I like it as a symbol. I like drawing them, and I kind of like mixing the different heart symbols in the design so they flow together very nicely. It's not like, oh, one of these designs has a bunch of spades and nothing else. Like, no, they need to flow together. They need to have the others in there as well, like somehow. Mm-mm-mm. I think that's all the white. Yep. Now let me add in the black details. I don't usually like working with monochrome palettes. Well, not this is not a monochrome palette, of course, but like mostly uh grays, like blacks, whites, and grays. I don't really like working with those kinds of palettes when it comes to designs. So I'm very surprised that I ended up loving this so much. I was struggling with the colors as well. Oh, I even made them as a joke, like as a joke. At one point, I made them all pink. I was just like, I'm gonna make the whole design pink. Yeah, sure, that was a great idea. And then it ended up looking like motherfucking red blue, red white. Yeah, red white. That's his name, right? Yeah, red white from Blue Corpino. Yeah, that Ace Attorney guy. I love Ace Attorney games, especially the trilogy. Like one of my favorites, definitely. I just realized that no, never mind. I did do that. I did that. I did that. That was me. Um, what was I saying? I forgot already. God damn it. Oh yeah. Um, I was a huge fan of like investigations. I played it. No, I don't know. It wasn't like exactly my type of game. I can't really pinpoint why, but maybe there's some sort of reason. Maybe there's no reason. Maybe I just didn't fuck with it. Which is like also a good enough reason. Then I want to add something to sleeves, but I'm scared that if I do, there will be too much detail. Maybe just don't. I can always go back in and add more detail, I guess. Maybe I should play the Ace Attorney games on stream one day. I really want to play them through and like voice act everything because I just love doing voices. I'm a big fan of doing voices, but that also sounds like something that will just like kill my vocal cords immediately. Especially since it has like such a wide cast of characters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are for the spots. What color do I want to make the lace? That I'm gonna definitely keep in the design, and I would never leave out. Hmm. But I'm thinking, what if I make them like a lighter color? That might break up the bulk of like color here. Yeah, yeah, that might be a great idea. Not just this. I'm very good at coloring in the lines, so don't laugh at me. It's one of the great things about being a digital artist. Yes, I do forget sometimes, like when I'm drawing traditionally, especially when I'm working like with watercolors. I do tend to forget that you can't just go back in and cover everything up perfectly. especially when I used to still like work with watercolors more often. Nowadays, it's kind of just like whenever I wanna doodle something, I might color them with like watercolors afterwards. I don't really have the time to work on traditional art as much as I would love to. When I do, it's most often ballpoint doodles or uh like pencil doodles that I color in with watercolors extremely badly, which is so sad. It's so nice to work on traditional art every once in a while. Yeah, I had to lean back for a while. Me maybe work on that, and for the rest of the pots, I feel like I need to do separate layers. Well, no, maybe. I'll see. Huh? Oh, those are the exact same colors. Damn. It doesn't look like it. What the hell? The closet and the cape thingy apparently are exactly the same color. Hmm. Goddamn. Maybe that doesn't make this a little too busy around that area. Maybe it's a good thing that I added the white there. Hmm. It's okay that they're the same color. Like there's gonna be anyway details here. Uh and they're gonna be very different when it comes to like material wise. Maybe a limited color palette, like that's not the worst thing that can happen. Sometimes that's better than having like multiple different colors that are very close to each other. It's like the cape is gonna be more of a satin sort of a look, like almost like translucent satin. I want to say. I'm not sure if I can get it look translucent because I'm not great at that. But maybe I can, maybe I can't. Who knows? I was gonna make a joke about giving the model translucent socks, but I don't think in any of the designs you can see the socks. Silk translucent socks. Uh, Gay or European? Unfortunately, I'm both. The fuck did I say unfortunately? You know, unfortunately, I'm gay and European. The fuck did I say unfortunately? It's a little bigger than what it was like in this design, but that's okay. It's okay, I'm Joy. I was supposed to do like a horror game stream today. Well, I didn't exactly have the energy for it. And also because I was like, oh yeah, I need to rest a little bit before I start streaming today. Because, um, like I said at the start of the stream, I have been having some problems with my legs and with my chronic pains. So I was like, okay, I don't want to immediately just hop on the stream. I need like an hour of me just like resting. I just need to lay down. I don't want to make here like such an elaborate design that has. Just like a little swoop there will do. But yeah, then I was like, okay, if I do lay down, I might not have the time. And when it comes to like horror games, and I'm talking like short-ish horror games, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to finish anything in this time. So I was thinking about maybe doing like another run of Layers of Fear, trying to get like another ending maybe. Hi, how are you doing? Oh yeah, also, tomorrow I'm gonna maybe do like the horror game stream. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm gonna do something tomorrow. Probably around the evening, as I am not exactly sure if I will be meeting up with a friend tomorrow, maybe. Get away from the networkless train trip. Yippee! Ah, fuck. I saw the Umamusume email and now I remembered. The one thing that I was supposed to do, I was supposed to set up the new emotes that I got. Fuck! For tomorrow, I promise. I promise they're gonna be there for tomorrow's stream. Because there is one that I'm really excited about because I you know how the awful emote has just been a PNG of the Umamusume like awful condition thing. I got an actual custom emo for that. And it's so great. It's one of my favorites ever. There's a lot of other emos as well that I'm like really excited for. I saw that, yeah. I love it. It's so good. I was like, could you maybe take this base emote and like combine it with this? It turned out so well. Sadly, I didn't get one for the grade. I should have. I have to see what I'm gonna do because I don't think I have space for all the emotes. So some of them might just be like, you know, Discord stickers for until we get more emote slots. Because like, you know, that might take a while. If I remember, they're like based on subs and shit, so mm, it's coming out so well. I love this. Oh, I I am in love with this design and the outfit. Hmm. Should I get the green in more? I mean, I don't know how I would do that. I don't know where I could fit the green in this design. Like, I'll be so honest. No idea. Because I want the green to be like in all of the designs. I mean, it's gonna be on the eye and it's gonna be slightly there and on the flowers here, but like, gulp. That's basically it. I'm gonna make the shoes green in a moment. Maybe it's okay that it's not in all the designs. God, I can't see the line out like at all now. Oh well. Oh, some blue still there. In YouTube ads, please go away. I don't want. I just want to listen to my fucking night course in peace. Uh, Sometimes you gotta just like listen to night course. You know what I mean? It's been one of those days. It's been one of those days past the yaoi. By yaoi, I mean that one vodka that is named yaoi. And by vodka, I don't mean the horse. Is that also the same color? God damn. That's insane. You wouldn't think it's insane from the way that I react to everything. Fucking my interest has peaked. There we go. There we go. I keep looking up and getting jump scared by the fact that that motherfucker is bald. Talking about YouTube ads, I've been into a pre-YouTube premium Oh yeah, because the WOTs don't have ads. I mean, I don't think a lot of WOTs have ads nowadays because oh, you can't swear. Oh, you can't say fuck. We're gonna take away your what are they called? Revenues and or something. I don't know. I don't care. I don't golf. I'm not doing this for the money yet. Probably never. The idea of that scares me. As much as I love my little content creating hobby, I think uh I could never like keep it as anything more than a hobby. I don't think I have it in me to do content creation ever as even as a side job or anything like that. I just want to keep it as a hobby. Just something that I can kind of take my mind off, like actual work and stuff, and just 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 be silly on the internet. Oh, I just realized something. Let me add a certain detail that I clearly forgot. There we go. YouTube is so weak, it really is. It really is. Okay, admire people who can do YouTube and other social media thing uh like as a job or as a side job. I just don't wanna, do that. For me it's much more enjoyable. Dude, coloring the wrong layer, fuck you. Hate y'all. Fuck you for making me speak. There we go. Um I can take my mind off from work just to work on stream. Look, different case. That was so that I forced myself to work on that essay. Um, but yeah, streaming is my sort of I don't have to think about I have these all missing assignments. Oh, I need to finish this and this. It's just kind of like, you know what? No, fuck it. We sit here now and sit around. We sit around and talk about whatever comes to mind. And topics are never too serious. Sorry. I think I had a very appropriate reaction for that. It's just a normal mild reaction to that one. I keep biting my like the inside of my cheek when I speak, and it's starting to hurt a little. Side point. I don't do it on purpose. It just happens, and I'm just like, oh, that hurts, and then I do it immediately again. Because I'm very smart. Well, no, what's the next thing? Maybe the shoes. Yeah, maybe I'll. What are you doing? Hello, good sir. Can you calm down? That scared me. Oh. You sound like a god really scared. Oh, that scared me. Don't do that. Anyway. Yes, the cat. I mean, who the fuck would it be if not the cat? I mean, he was being too calm. Anyway. Like, goddamn. Oh, I just remembered I bought candy. I was like, oh, I wish I had something to eat during the evening once I, like, settle down after a stream. I do have. Because I went to the store earlier today. When I was supposed to be working on, the game art, I went to the store. Treat, yeah. For me. Treat for me. Irek, not for you. Not for you. You don't need treats. You're not getting them from me, at least. You're getting treats that are not from me. They're because somebody else wanted to give you a treat. Badass. Look, he's on a diet right now, but just because he's on a diet doesn't mean that I'm gonna take away the redeem thingy. Give no. My treats. I bought them with my money. We're gonna be here for a while. I need the perfect gradient. There we go. That's good. Good enough, at least. Reki, leave that be. Leave that be, please. I said leave that be. Reki. Thank you. Oop. Give me a moment. Hit the monster tower. Oh no. Oh no. Reki is the guy in the code. Yeah. Like, genuinely, I think I would need to spell the word treat in front of him so he doesn't. He fucking looked at me. No, stop. You're not supposed to know English. You're not supposed to know the word treat. Oh god, he knows it. Don't kick the monster tower. I kicked the table and it shook the monster tower. He almost fell over. I usually have like a huge tower of them, but right now, for some reason, there's like 6 cans stacked on top of each other. I don't know why I did that. It's like really fucking stupid. It's constantly almost falling over, but I'm just too lazy to take care of it. The silly car. He's getting too smart. Holy fuck! Like, what do you mean he knows the word treat? I know he knows the word like in Finnish. Because I taught him that while like training for tricks and stuff. So it's like, okay, I need to teach you this word. But what do you mean he also knows it in English? Like, I'm not safe. What do you have to start saying is that treat like fucking stop looking at me when I say it. You're not getting anything, fat ass. Motherfucker, you're on a diet. It's always the same problem during winters that I have to put him on a diet because during summers we can go outside, we can go exploring so he can run around a bit more. And during winters I can't really do that, or like during autumn to winter we can't do that because he will get cold. He's a fussy baby. He gets cold. Get down from the wall. Like he's bilingual. It seems so. He has become bilingual. It's not okay. Like, who do I have to call when my cat becomes bilingual? Can you genuinely stop? Thank you. He wants my attention. He wants my attention so bad. He wants a treat so bad. I'm bullying him by saying that. See, every time I say it, he keeps looking over at me like, oh. Did I hear that? Did I hear the word? Thankfully, I still have to insult him in Finnish. You know, isn't that evolved yet? Oh god, I need a new poster for that. He's ripped that one like up good. Oh, where can I order posters from? Okay, do you know when I order posters? What's I doing? Aye, yeah, you're an asshole. Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about right now, do you? Mm-mm. Why did I make the shoes so complicated? Probably because I went like, ooh, it's gonna look really nice when I have really complicated shoes. No, he's attacking the curtains. You know what? He can attack the curtains. I don't care. I don't give a goff. Maybe those are gonna be on a separate layer because there's like the gradient on those as well. Dude, I can with how much these look like horse feet. You know those fluffy horses. How the fuck did you get? I'm not gonna ask you. I somehow moved his water bowl, like, to the other side of the kitchen. You can tell that I'm like really tired from like one thing, really well, is that I keep switching, whatever I'm talking about, like every single second. I'll talk about something and then like something happens and like, okay, never mind. Changing the topic. Let me use that maybe so you can tell easily where I have colored. I'm so happy that I currently don't have any like immediate 1000 page assignments that I have to do. I mean, I do have like one game design assignment that I need to do, which is literally play a video game, write about this video game, write about the mechanics of this video game, and like talk about what makes it a good video game. Which is like, oh no, I had to play video games for my schoolwork. No. I love the teacher who was also like teaching that course. She's amazing. Uh, it is so hard. I know, right? they make us do in word searches, and they make us play video games, and I'm thinking about dropping out. But yeah, she's so nice. The teacher is like genuinely my favorite teacher. And when she was assigning that thing, she was like, "I'm so sorry for this one. You have to play a video game." And I was like, "What the?" I was like, "Yeah, sorry guys, you have to play a video game for this assignment." I know it might be a little bit hard for you guys, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be so happy in this class." Like, oh yeah. Did I think about having the pattern on both legs or just one? I don't care. I'm gonna use it on both legs because I think that would look nice. I mean, on the other one, it's not gonna really show up because I'm gonna have it on this leg as well. Leg, shoe, you know what I mean. Ah! Jump scare. Why did I react like that? What's wrong? Sure. The pattern of fear and immediate fear, I guess. Now let me select. Not that much. Like that. Yep. And transform. Wrong transform. Mesh transform. It's a simple trick if you want to make something like a pattern look more natural on, let's say, a shoe or a piece of clothing. You just gotta mesh transform that so that it fits the curves. Oh, like, do you know, why did I get so scared of that? Well, I guess I'm getting a little tired. How do I make it fade out? Oh no. Oh no. Hmm. Hmm. What if I try to like match the colors maybe? Serious work, but it will pay off, it will pay off, it will pay off, it will pay off. It will totally pay off, it will be worth it, it will be definitely worth it. There we go. We like that. Now let me just add the white stripe here. There we go. God, I love this outfit. It's so good. It's so cute. I know it's missing the wings from the middle. You know what? Um, I'm gonna do that as the last thing I'm gonna do today. Because they aren't that hard to draw. And I really just want them there before I forget to draw them. Just like they're just they're just wings. And they're like the most simple set of wings because they're supposed to look a little bit underdeveloped and developed. Because they're supposed to look like they were maybe supposed to be like bigger wings. But they are left tiny. And I mean, the wings don't usually look that impressive before I render them in. That's where the main bulk of like details and everything comes in. Up. Was supposed to do this after I have every single outfit drawn out, but here I am. Reki, can you not scratch the door? A really good thing you have like not discovered that you have claws. These wings don't have to look impressive for now. Just gotta want them to be there. Because I need to draw them in like a very weird way. Since in some of these outfits, they're partially covered. In some of them, they're like completely there. You know? Uh, so that's why I'm kind of just like drawing them in like this right now. And that's why I'm not really thinking about where I'm gonna put them because they are gonna be in different folders for different outfits. I'm just gonna copy them like over every time. Which is gonna be really annoying when I'm rigging. But well, I can't really think of a better way of doing it. Well, we'll see. As I said, that's gonna be my problem when I separate everything into layers and stuff like that. Why are the wings so white? Are they supposed to be so white? Or is it just because of, you know, the purple shading here? No, they're not supposed. Better. Let me add like a little bit of. Yeah, yeah, like that. Mm. Uh, maybe add like one layer of feathers still here. it doesn't get cut off. Fuck's sake. Yeah, like that. Just like I said, they're supposed to look like they were meant to be bigger wings. Yeah, that's better. It's definitely better. No, where's your hair? There we go. There we go. That's pretty much the new outfit. Like almost done. Um, hmm. I mean, I could still do quickly, the veil. I mean, that's not gonna take that long of a time. I'm just gonna throw it like in the hair folder. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the last thing that I do. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the last thing that I do. Stop lying! Stop lying to yourself. Uh, also, I realized that little wing things, they don't really show up in this, but it's okay. They're in there, and I know it, and that's all that matters. The body looks so tiny, but like, it's just because of the hair. The hair is massive. They're the right proportions. Also, finally, I have a model that is like twinky enough. So weird. All my models have always ended up looking too tall for some reason. Hmm. Hmm. I'm thinking. Maybe I'll just. I'm just gonna draw them on. Hmm. Hmm. No. It's gonna be above the hair. This is gonna need a lot of fixing and a lot of like redoing. But I just wanna have it there just because I wanna see how it all looks together. I'll be going to say soon. Yeah. At your parents. Yeah. Understandable. Leak the city. Leak your address. Yes, that makes sense. Goodbye. Have a nice night, and don't die. You know. I will see you another day. Mm. I don't like it. I'll see how it looks. Mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah, it's supposed to also like fall underneath the wings. It's maybe not the best line out there and stuff, but as long as there's line out for now, as long as it is there. I'm constantly like, why am I so tired? It's almost 9 p.m. That's why I'm so tired. I've been going to bed early. I've been sleep maxing. Well, not going to bed like early as in going to sleep early, no, just like going to lay down early. Mostly because I've been in too much pain to stay stay up. But that's the sad truth. So I don't like thinking about it that way. Hi, Rek. How are you doing? Don't attack my feet. That's weird. Don't bite me. Thank you. The design wasn't supposed to be so like Dark Souls and Bloodborne inspired, and it's not necessarily fuck, I forgot the words again. Uh, um, it's not like straight up inspired. I just kinda, without thinking about it, took inspiration from it. It wasn't like on the inspiration board, but I guess it was kind of just like in my mind while I was making the design. Because one day I do want to make like a full on Souls like design. I think that would be nice. Like I'm not really a Souls creator. I don't think the idea of me playing those games on live would go well. I think I would rage quit within an hour and get laughed at. Because the only thing that I know how to play is like, as I said, Elden Ring, and I only played that on my PlayStation. I've never played it on my PC. I don't even have it on my PC. I have played like an hour of Dark Souls 3. Yes, 3. And I'm thinking about streaming that, but I'm also like really scared about the idea. I'm a big fan of Dark Souls 3. It is my favorite of the Souls games. Like if we're not talking about like Elden Ring and the actual Souls games. Fucking woman was so mad. That scared me. The Uma Musume of fear. Mm. And then I wanted to add like a eye here, because I think that would be cute. I was thinking about either the eye or making like a snake design on it, but I feel like the snake design is gonna be more annoying to cut up and uh you know when it comes to working on this as a model. And also in just general, I feel like it would be more annoying. Oh, Reki, just a minute. And now, oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem to find a way where it shows. Nope, that's not what I want. How about like a soft light? Let's do soft. Hard light? Yes, 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 yes. That's what I want. But I do want it to be like more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The cat is so mad at me right now because I'm not paying any attention to him. I can, I can tell that he gets annoyed when I don't pay attention to him, and it's so funny to me. And it's not like, uh, I don't worry, the cat is completely okay. He's not trying to get my attention because like he's like hurt or anything. Maybe emotionally, he is just very fussy. Only child. My cat is an only child. There we go. That's so good. Man, I love this design already. Ah, there's just something about it. There's like generally just something about it that makes me so happy. It's maybe it's the silhouette, maybe it's like the colors. I don't know, but I'm just a really big fan of it. Like the veil was kind of an afterthought when I was making the design. I was like, maybe, maybe I could add it there. Maybe I could like throw it in. I had to kind of figure out how to make it look good. I think I made it look good. And also, uh, it won't work as well. I mean, it kind of does. It just kind of clips right now because. But the outfits are made so. Outfits. The designs and everything. The outfits and the hairstyles are made so that I can mix and match them. So I can have maybe the ponytail hair or like the open hair on this model as well. It doesn't always have to be the braid, which is like kind of made for it. But ah, I can't wait to get the model done. It's gonna look so good. It's gonna look so amazing. My bad, I had to correct my back real quick. Anyway, damn, I was supposed to stream maybe for like max 2 hours. Anyway, that happened, I guess. Um, let me move here. Uh, I am so tired. I was thinking about like, okay, it's been a while since I've streamed. It's been a while since I've done like complete stream, planned one. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna write out to someone, but I am genuinely so tired that I don't think I will be able to do that. So, uh, maybe tomorrow evening, um, evening, night, who knows? I am going to stream something. Um, maybe a horror game. I don't know. Kinda thinking about the Layers of Fear again. I feel like that could be nice. What else do I have? What games do I have? I do have the candle. You know what? Tomorrow, how about I do that? How about I finally play just a bunch of like short games? The candle isn't a short game, but I won't be able to stream it for like more than maybe half an hour and then lose my mind. So maybe I'll play something like Exit 8, Free Will, games like that. Maybe that's tomorrow's plan. I think that would be nice. Mm. Then on Saturday, I'm not exactly sure yet which time. I still have to kind of ask and talk about that. I'm gonna be playing uh, Stardew Valley with Jinxie. Yes, I am currently checking that I do have Stardew Valley. I don't have it installed. Okay, gonna do that. But yeah, I'm gonna stream that on Saturday. And on Sunday, I don't know yet. Maybe another art stream. Maybe something else. Who knows? Who knows? But yes, that's kind of the plan for the weekend and the coming days. Next week again, I have no idea how I will be able to stream, like how much, what days, but I will be trying my best. That's all I can say. Oh, for now, I'm gonna go that day. I'm gonna go wash my way, wash my face, and then just gonna head to bed. Because, it's 9 p.m. I don't go to sleep at 9 p.m. I swear. I don't have bedtimes. But I'm gonna go lay down and rest for the rest of the day. Night, evening, whatever. But yes, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for talking to me and entertaining me as I worked on the model again. It's it's coming together so well. I'm so happy. But I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Unless I spend like the entire day with my friend. But who knows? Who knows? So I will see you, hopefully, tomorrow. If not, at least on Saturday for sure. I'm gonna now go. Thank you all for being here. Goodbye.